Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Ethereum, Solana and SUI price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. So let's take a look at this red day, what's going on in it and where are we heading with it. So basically we have 112 for Ethereum here, where we start of course a potential range here where we had of course a leading diagonal potential wave A or wave 1, wave 2 given, followed by another diagonal there, which it can be a wave C truncation, and then pushing of course for lower here. Within a truncation, that means of course it's a weakness, and we might of course dive very deep here. For Ethereum, we might take of course the invalidation, in case of course this will continue very impulsively toward the downside. Now currently it can be also a triangle, A, B, C, D and an E. Of course the wave E can still unfold there for a triangle and then pushing again even in a massive move towards the downside. However, we gotta be careful because the diagonals here suggesting much more an ABC truncated, and of course that we might push for lower. So we gotta be careful with it. Currently on the 2 hours chart, we are looking here at another 1, 2, and of course an impulse is unfolding toward the downside, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This impulse is of course representing here a potential wave ABC, which I doubt it of course for wave 2. Now currently we are in the perfect fib levels for wave 2, meaning in case we still bullish, this is the last chance of course to rebound from there. For a wave 3 in case of course something is unfolding. However, because the second wave 1 is lower as high, the high is lower than the previous high, that is of course a low possibility to be in 112 here, despite they are diagonals. So can be of course the ABC triangle, but yeah, we gotta be careful with it, guys. It's not looking really good. Very likely to be in a 1, 2. This is the wave 3 is very close to finish, and then 4 and a 5 to continue toward the downside to take the low, of course. And within this low, we're gonna invalidate, of course, the bullish scenario potentially at 886 almost. So the last chance here for Ethereum to push for higher again is this area before taking the 886, preferably, because the 886 suggests of course that we might take this low, which is invalidation of 1, 2 there, meaning the 112 both will be gone. Yeah, so it's gonna transform to zigzag ABC, and we push of course in something impulsive toward the downside here. So we gotta be careful as well with Ethereum. So currently we are in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toward the downside. Very likely of course that we are looking at something very impulsive here. Wave 3, 4, and a 5. This is gonna be the bearish. The bullish still there, but yeah, I am very low possibility, guys. With this price action, it's a very low possibility. Yeah, so this is regarding Ethereum. If we take a look also on Ethereum with the KGT now, on the 3-minute, it suggests a bullish signal, but also you have the bearish, which I doubt the bullish, because of course once we take this low, that means it's gonna be invalidation. Let me refresh, by the way. Maybe it's gonna give already the invalidation. Yeah, so here we go. Yeah, invalidation. So yeah, the bullish is invalidated. The bearish is still very clear here, and we're pushing, of course, for lower. So we gotta be careful with it. Yeah, so the things are looking much more red today. That it regarding Ethereum. Let's move to Solana. So for Solana, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, and then we have ABC here, wave 2, or a wave 3, of course, which can be an impulse there, where you have 1, 2, and of course 1, 2, 3 here, wave 4 and a 5, and even continuation toward the downside for further, further lower prices. As I mentioned on the daily, we need, of course, the $75 here in any case. So this scenario is back to the table, very likely after this drop right now. So we are potentially in a leading diagonal wave 4. Wave 4 can be, of course, the $0.3875 minimum or perfect fib level. In case we are in 112, the wave 2 also needs the 3 waves $75 at 0.38 fib level minimum target as well. And finally, if you are in a zigzag ABC here, you're looking for 3 waves down for a wave B and then pushing for higher, meaning also the 0.3875 at least will be taken over there. If we dive deeper in the 1 hours chart here, we can see, of course, that we got an impulse here, which it can be, of course, a wave 1, 2, but very unlikely because this also can represent an A, B, and a C. Also, of course, a wave C has to be impulsive. And of course, because of the reaction that we are looking at right now, it is very, very likely as well that we might push for lower, especially that our area here is broken for an ABC expanding flat. And of course, suggesting something to push for lower definitely. So yeah, and also invalidation of anything bullish here also in case we are looking for something for bullish, so we gotta be careful. It is taken. So yeah, basically we are here in a 1, 2, and we're looking at the wave 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 3 might still be unfolding here with one more low before we push also within a wave 4 and a 5 toward the downside. And this might only be your 1, 2 here, or your wave 1 there, meaning a wave 1 and then having wave 2, 3, 4, 5 continuation for lower prices, because you are looking for a wave 5 here, meaning a deeper impulse, which is of course here in potential even double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5 for lower prices. Of course, this is our confirmation for bear market because anyway, the red area is our last chance here for a wave 2 in case we start to see a rebound from there. But taking the 886 reduce so much the possibility for this diagonal to be a wave 1, 2, and yeah, this is a very low, meaning of course we might take the low there, confirmation of a bear market for Solana as well towards the $75. Yeah, so this is what we are looking at in Solana as well. In Solana, also on the KGT 3-minute chart, invalidation also for this bullish signal. Despite that we have double signals here, but this is still invalidated. Now, it might play something strong as a correction, meaning, of course, we might see the 1, 2 here, and then this is the wave 2 might be there playing after double signals here on the 3-minute chart, meaning you might get a 1, 2 and then pushing further for lower after getting, of course, a bearish signal again. Don't forget you are still bearish from the top and invalidation for the bullish there. Yeah, so the things are still, of course, looking for potential 1, 2. This is a double signal wave 2 and then 3, 4, 5, guys. Yeah, the things are not looking good for the alts. Obviously today we are so much in red. For SUI finally as well, we are looking at the daily here, where we have also our 1, 2 here as diagonal. We have a wave 3, wave 4, obviously unfolding a wave 5 after it, which it has started as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here. Currently with SUI, of course, we're diving a little bit aggressively and much more for a wave 3 here, and can be, of course, a wave 4 unfolding there. So your wave 3 here is a 1, 2, and then wave 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5 is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Currently finishing up, of course, as this wave 3 to unfold a wave 4 and a 5 later on. Can be, of course, a wave 4 a little bit higher, of course, after this massive drop. So and of course, wave 2 is very, very shallow here. Yeah, very shallow and flat actually. So we might see, of course, something as a little bit zigzag and then pushing even much more aggressively toward the downside. So for SUI also on the daily, I would say we are looking here for the ABC, right? So we finished an A here in 3 waves up, and we're looking to finish the wave B still unfinished, because you are in an A, B, and a C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So this wave 5 can simply take the low, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then pushing for higher, or it can go to the $1 for SUI, which is very, very low there. Yeah, and then of course to start something to push very bullish over there. So yeah, so SUI is also showing a lot of weakness still, a lot of red. Definitely we're gonna take these lows there. Anyway, they are all 886. It's very obvious we're gonna take them. But it can be, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, simply taking it and then start the push toward the upside. Not necessarily to take the blue zone, but yeah, it is also a possibility to take it. Yeah, so we gotta be careful. On the lower time frame, 1 hour chart here, we can see as well that you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish a wave 3. So obviously this wave 3 still need some lows there on 15-minute chart. Yeah, it can be even double 1, 2 there, so we gotta be careful. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. It might be, of course, even deeper, so be careful, guys. Yeah, and then getting wave 4 and a 5 to continue, of course, a wave 3 in the white scenario, which is, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 there, taking the lows. Yeah, so taking the lows, and it depends how much aggressive it's gonna be to reach, of course, the $1. Well, can be, guys. Yeah, so it can be. That is no. I would say I don't doubt it anymore. Yeah, so the weakness is very, very huge in the crypto market right now. So $1 can be, yeah, a psychological number, and then pushing toward the upside again. Yep, so these are the update for SUI as per Elliott Wave, also on the KGT. Yeah, so invalidation again. Yeah, so we have a bearish signal there, invalidation for the bullish. Despite the double signals that we have, okay, we might get a correction, a little bit intense, which it might be, of course, wave 4 there, and then pushing really toward the downside more aggressively again. Yep, so this is regarding SUI, Ethereum, and Solana. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.